Hey, what's going on, guys? CMK here. So the last video, I've been demonstrating the very first video recorded under the simple screen recorder. This is the second one, so it works like a charm. This is my favorite desktop recording tool under Linux, and I finally managed to compile and run it under tinycorzh Linux, which is really good. But now the second thing that comes into my head is how do we turn this simple screen recorder into a tinycorzh Linux extension so that others not don't have to suffer like from compiling this on its own, though it's really fascinating, an extremely interesting adventure to walk through. But anyways, just want to give you a little bit of an idea of what we have here. So this SSR folder, you see, so if I cd into this SSR folder, I've already built this. So you see this build release thing. So if I cd into the build release, then here in the source it creates this simple screen recorder binary executable, which is great. But when it has been installing things into like system-wide, so I can say like system like simple screen recorder like this, so it's in the bin folder. It also installs a whole lot of things like themes for these buttons, like icons, something else. So it goes data goes to user folder, USR like user source, or I forgot. Sorry, forgot how that what it stands for USR folder. Maybe for something else, I'm not quite sure. And I just watched a tutorial on how to make the TCZ extension in terms of how to use the SquashFS file system to generate the TCZ file from the sort of the set of directories by someone again on YouTube. What I need to have. So the first thing I want to download this Squash. Let me just check up my notes. So SquashFS tools. Yeah, it was a little bit okay to make a SquashFS image of a directory file name, extension name. This extension is PPY compatible, default zlib. So a little bit different package, but yeah, let's give it a try maybe. So it's just one more time. So it was SquashFS. They use some 4x thing for very old. Well, okay, it's probably for 64-bit architectures. Like I'm using the core pure 64 version here. So I think this is what I need. It's already installed. I'm not even quite sure if it is. So anyways, let me go to the home directory. Let me just create CMK test folder and squash. Whoa, hold on a sec. So why don't I have squash? Come on. So it's already been installed. Okay. Oh, MK SquashFS. Yes, it's actually MK SquashFS. Is it there? Come on. Do I pronounce it wrong or do I spell it wrong or what? SquashFS tools. MK SquashFS. This is strange to say the least. Okay, let me just try to to do this via the TCE load. So it's called SquashFS tools TCZ. It's already downloaded. Let me install it. It is installed. Okay. So why? Oh, now it goes. Oh, probably didn't install it. I'm not sure. MK SquashFS. Yes. So now finally. Oh my god. So if I say MK SquashFS test and test TCZ list. Yeah, I got this test TCZ, which is good. So let's remove test TCZ. Yes, and let's remove test. Yes. Okay. Nope. Ram -r f test. Yeah, this is good. So well, I could have tried to manually figure out which files being copied during the installation, but I think if I go to SSR and if I, oh my god, simple build and install, let me just open this simple build and install. There should be a prefix. There should be a prefix. Let's just try to search for user. Yeah, this is the prefix. So this is where it's supposed to be installing. So let's actually try to change this to let's say home CMK, which is my home directory, and let's call it simple screen recorder. And I'm wondering what kind of file structure is it going to create. So if it just creates those bin folders and user folders and all this stuff, that is gonna be fantastic. So right quit, and now I try to actually compile and run this again, although yeah, it's should have done this. Oh no, not like this. Crap, not like this. Just tries to compile for 32-bit systems. So where is my command, because I don't remember that. Oh, hold on a sec, this is it. Yeah, now it just does the same thing but without support for 32-bit whatever, I don't know. So now I really hope that it would actually install all the like release files to home CMK simple screen recorder folder. Really hope for that. Yeah, it takes a little bit of a time. Yeah, I could have some coffee if I had. Okay. And I'm wondering, is it building this from scratch or using some object files that has been produced before? Probably does this from scratch. Well, that's fine. That's fine. And if this really works, I would be really happy. The only thing, if this works, then the next problem I would be having is how to define the dependencies for this package, because it relies on Qt5, some library called Jack to support the external microphone. So I'm using Jack. I've been using JackDev for to make it compile, but because of the header files needed there. So probably just Jack without JackDev is gonna be enough for runtime, I think for some reason. Then okay, things like CMake is probably not gonna be involved because I'm not gonna be compiling this. FFmpeg, also not the dev, but the casual version should be enough. So yeah, on the high level, that's pretty much all about it. So the FFmpeg and Jack. But there should be a way of how to properly to actually define this dependencies, because yeah, just by the time it's loading, I'm wondering how many. Yeah, it's fine. So just to give you an idea, if we go say for like whatever. Oh, so let's actually have a look at the record my desktop, which I've been using just once before, but I didn't like how that worked. Yeah, it doesn't even. Well, it's not. Here it's not seen that nicely. So let me just open another terminal and I go to TC application. Oh, it's probably even this won't give me much. Let's go record my desktop. Yeah, it does the same thing, so no, it's not what I'm looking for. So maybe, yeah, the only way I currently know how to get an idea about this is, well, I could have done this from the Python shell obviously as well, but yeah, let's check this via the browser. So the dependencies and the dependency tree are those things that I'm talking about. So if I go to repo, come on, repo, tinycore Linux .net /13.x, and starting from here, the 64-bit versions. So this is the repository, one of the mirrors, TCZ. And here, for instance, I'm looking for, let's again go for record my desktop .tcz. Now here I can say dep, and this libs are the dependencies of the desktop TCZ. And if I can do even more, here if I say, yeah, it's getting laggy for some reason, if I say tree, then it gives the entire dependency tree for not only for the first layer dependencies, but dependencies of dependencies as well. So somehow being able to generate this like tree is something I'm looking for, but I have no idea at the moment how that can be achieved. So I've already posted, I made a post on tinycore Linux forum, so maybe guys much smarter than I am would actually tell me something useful there, hopefully. Yeah, so this is by the way how the compilation process of the simple screen recorder is happening. And again, like it happens so smoothly because I've spent a couple of hours like trying to resolve all the dependencies to build it, actually to build this, because that wasn't that trivial. However, thankfully to a very detailed and very user-friendly makefile provided by the author of this simple screen recorder, it was really like almost piece of cake to get done with this. All right. And yeah, by the way, the simple screen recorder is encoding things on the fly, and on the fly it's right into to this MKV file, which is also good. Unlikely record my stuff, which can also do things on the fly, but in that case it gets extremely laggy. I don't quite like how that works. So yeah, and after installing this simple screen recorder on tinycore Linux, I really feel like exactly the same way I felt on Linux Mint, because it was just like different window manager, a little bit like FLTK instead of like Linux Mint Cinnamon desktop environment. Anyways, the overall feeling and the video, how it like the eventual video that comes from this is quite satisfying. So yeah. All right. All right. 251 megabytes. Yeah, I actually need to make sure that since I'm running this on the USB flash drive, I really hope it writes this to the RAM and not to the flash drive, because yeah, no guys, I just pause recording for a while and get back to you when it gets done. Alright, so just finished compilation, now it's installing things. Where is it installing things? Installing, yeah, home, CMK, share. Okay, so I really hope that the directory is gonna be populated now simple screen recorder, cd, ls. Oh, okay, fantastic. Bin, lib, and share folders in all the files. So let's say, I think I can already do just this MK SquashFS. Yeah, just some shared library thin here, which is good. Share, it's also lots of things. I think that we are ready to create the extension. I've never done this before, but really hope so. MK SquashFS. Simple screen recorder and all the files recursively to simple screen recorder .tcz. And I hold my breath, and yes, here it is. Yeah, this is just the video that's currently being recorded. So I have this simple screen recorder TCZ. So what I need to do now, I need to copy this simple screen recorder.tcz to where I have my TC folder on my USB flash drive. So to mount SDB TC optional and simple doesn't autocomplete here for some reason. Simple screen recorder .tcz. Okay. And I just want to go there. CD, let's just ls. Let's make sure it's there. Yeah, it is there. So now I just want to add it to the on boot list, and down below simple screen recorder.tcz. And if I did everything properly, then the next run, it actually should automatically get done with this simple screen recorder. So yeah, this is pretty much all about it. Yeah, when I just start testing, I need to drop recording the video, but yeah, I'm almost 100% sure that this is actually gonna work and should do the trick. So yeah, probably this is it from my side, guys. Yeah, again, I can't show you this because I need to reboot the system and the video recording drops then. So yeah, in theory this should be enough. And as soon as I figure out how to resolve the dependencies, and maybe guys from Technical Linux would help me to publish this TCZ file in the mirror, so hopefully so that everyone could download this. If I know how properly do that, I'll make a video on that as well. So this is it from my side. Thanks for watching. Until next time, and take care.